and crypto selling off. Let's talk about it. Hi, I'm Kevin Castaneda, and this is Kev's Mindset, where we talk everything finance, investing, mindset, and productivity. And today we're going to be talking about the crypto sell-off. Now, crypto selling off pretty hard due to several reasons, among them being Elon Musk talking badly about it, just hitting all-time highs and kind of scaling down, a lot of selling pressure, a lot of fear. There's a lot of things going on, and we're going to be discussing all of that in this video. We're going to see what we should do in order to get the best returns out of this and how long we could expect this to go on and what you should do. So let's hop right into all my thesis, and my conclusions will be reached at the end, of course. So the crypto sell-off is honestly quite substantial. We've seen Bitcoin go from highs of about 64,000, now it's down to about 43,000. We've seen Ethereum go to about 4,400 to about 3,500 at the time of this recording. And you see, we're seeing cryptos come down, and then we're seeing we're seeing Dogecoin hold all right, but Ethereum and Bitcoin are not doing too well. So it's just kind of Dogecoin and meme coins that are holding it up, and barely. Cardano is doing all right. It's still it's not at all-time highs anymore, but it is still pretty high. It's still in that $2 range, which it just hit for the first and so now we have to kind of take into account, okay, if crypto is really selling off, what do we need to do? How long is it going to last? And how are we going to play this? So personally, these are just my personal thoughts. I know with crypto especially, when people really love crypto, they hate to hear any negativity about it. However, you do really need to analyze it and see how can you play this moment and how can you make the best returns and the best decisions in this time. So what you're gonna need to do is you're gonna watch it. You're gonna see, hey, how long does this last? Personally, I think that it may potentially last as long as the tech sell-off has been. Tech sell-off has been about 3 months now. And actually, I wouldn't say as long as 3 months, but I'd say around a month, potentially. We're gonna see this downward turn for crypto. And this is a big risk that not a lot of people are analyzing. A lot of people are like, oh, this happens in crypto all the time. There's always 10% swings. And so not a lot of people are worrying about this swing. However, I think we do need to start taking into account that hedge funds moved a lot of money into crypto because crypto was doing well and they were making more returns there. But now crypto is kind of taking a downturn. And I feel like people underestimate the amount of institutions that are really in Bitcoin and that are really in Ethereum. It's a lot. There's a lot of institutional buying. It's not all retail investors moving crypto. Trust me, it's not at all. If you look at Coinbase's S1, which you can go to the SEC filings. I'm not going to do that in this video, but I had looked at the S1 files of the SEC report for Coinbase. You can see that there's a lot of institutional money. There's a lot of big chunks of money flowing in through Coinbase, flowing in through other places that are impacting the movement of crypto. So you really need to take that into account, that people like ARK Invest, people and other hedge fund managers and market managers and ETF managers are moving money, and they're moving it rapidly. And so you don't want to get stuck with the bag. Of course, I believe in crypto long term, and I think crypto will do amazing long term. However, I don't like to get stuck with bags long term or short term that I don't need to. If I can get something at a better price, I'll gladly get it at the better price and double my money sooner than holding on to it and being like, oh, nothing's gonna happen. No, I convert into USDC, and then from there you could put it back into crypto when you think it's gonna dip, when you think it's at the bottom. Obviously, you can't time it perfectly, so if you do want, you could dollar cost average in, but I would just suggest that you don't get stuck to like, oh, it's not gonna dip, it's gonna be okay. Trust me, I'm not telling you it's gonna fall. I'm not a financial advisor, nor is this financial advice. However, I am saying that I personally think it's gonna fall, and I'm getting prepared now, have some money on the sidelines ready to pump in when it all comes down. I'm ready to buy up when there's peak fear, when everyone's terrified, when there's all this FUD going around. That's when I'm ready to get into crypto. And you can make your own conclusions. However, this is basically what I think due to the fact that hedge fund managers like to keep their portfolios balanced. And I think that their portfolios are very unbalanced right now because a lot of people are shorting companies like Tesla and other tech companies. Just like we saw today that a hedge fund manager started shorting Tesla, $530 million worth of shorts. That's a lot of shorts. So we need to pay attention to things like that when it gets too heat, or like if there's too much downward movement and too much excitement about going down in tech. That is when you kind of have to pay attention and be like, hey, is there going to be a move? Is there going to be a shift? And so really pay attention to this. And so what I'm gonna do is what I already said. I'm gonna dollar cost average in, and also I did take some funds and I have them in USDC, and I'm letting them sit there until we do hit a bottom. So also things like Coinbase, if you are an investor in stocks, you can also buy Coinbase stock, which is also very cheap. I'm not telling you to buy this, is not financial advice. However, I do think it's very cheap, and I have been averaging down on it myself. So I do hope you have a better understanding of what's going on in the crypto market, along with Elon tweeting things and hedge fund managers shorting and selling and doing all these things, and a lot of institutional power behind crypto, and it's kind of driving the whole market down. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. This was Kev's Mindset, and leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. This was Kev's Mindset.